Void. Welcome back to the biggest procrastinator ever. This is the video that was supposed to go up last Sunday, but here we are. So, for the first day, well, then day 9, the prompt was SCREECH, and banshees are screeching. I wanted to do some negative painting, and I wanted to utilize the blue because cool and cold colors, just in general use the colored inks. Just building up the darkness from the lights. I think it turned out pretty well, actually. There's a lot of not vacuuming, what's it called? Blow drying it off. So, yeah. On day 10, I went a bit more heavily into it, and I always wanted to do a gigantic, well, not necessarily gigantic, but I always wanted to do something like a treant and some wooden creature, and I think it turned out pretty nice. He's one of the few drawings where I actually made a mood board for it, but I think it turned out really, really well, and I definitely need to do more of these. It was really relaxing as well because it was just a lot of tiny lines going all over, bending around, doing all sorts of stuff. So I'm just filling in all the general lines, and when I'm done with that, I'm gonna go in and build up the shadows and thicken a few of the lines and just scratching in some shades all around. I'm gonna try to do this again because it was super fun to do. Forgot to turn on the camera for the first ink wash for the background. For day 11, the prompt was run, and I didn't want to draw anyone running or something like that. That sounded kind of boring. But then it just hit me like, loading ready, run. So also the colored inks, I started going all over her body with the dark green, and then I made highlights with the light green, and they're two completely different kinds of green. The light one is more yellowy, whereas the dark one is more blue, and it gave this really cool what's it called? Cow. On day 13, the prompt was teaming, and this was a technique I really wanted to try out for. I've wanted to try out for a couple of days, and I thought I was gonna do it with watercolors, but then I saw the prompt teaming, and oh my god, it was just perfect. I really needed to do this, so it happened, and it works super well. I just really like, even with the what's it called, the masking tape still on, it looks kind of freakish, like the tiny ghosts. But I had to pull off the gum. There we go. But day 14, the prompt was fierce, And I had a really hard time figuring out what to draw here, but I just, kinda defaulted to dragon. And I think it turned out pretty cool. Like the textures on the teeth and on the horns and in general. I think I could have done a lot more with it, but oh my god, day 13 I was super sick on the 13th, and I was still pretty down on the 14th. So this was like the that I could master anything on this day was amazing, really. Day 15, still sick. I was supposed to edit the video this last day, but I just died when after I finished this. Once again, I was amazed to even be able to do anything. So here we are. I really like the swirl on this and the darkness around her. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you want to follow along, check out my my Instagram. The name's the same as here. So see you in a week, I hope. Bye.